G'day guys and welcome back to Total War Attila. This is part 4 of our legendary Visigoth campaign. I'm going to pick up where we left off with our battle against the Allans. Now we have our full stack army here. I did bring the other army over as well, just in force march, just to help reinforce. Only because we wouldn't have needed them, but the less units I lose the better. The quicker they'll replenish, and also it means if we won't lose a unit and have to replace them, which is going to cost us money, which I'd rather spend on our buildings at the moment. So that's the reason I did that. So let's get in and fight the battle. Now also I will say I did spend about half an hour this morning just looking over all the buildings and that these guys can build, just to research them a bit more. So I've come up with a much better plan for all our cities now, so I'll also go over that and explain it. But for now we're just going to get in and fight this battle. We're probably going to be best. Now we need to try and hold this as well. But they've got a lot of archers, and no one here can do any sort of test pseudo, so they're just going to get killed. What we will do, we're going to fight over here. We're going to let these guys cross, and then use our cav to get their archers. There's no point just standing there trying to block them, because we'll just lose units. Okay, so the plan is we're going to set up our onagers, flaming shot, take them off fight well. We're just going to aim for their onagers just to try and get rid of them, so they can't kill us, basically. Got my pikemen, they're going to form a pike wall at the mouth of the river. Going to keep these guys over here. They're going to deal with their war dogs, and I've got my archers too. We're going to put them on the bank and fire across. We'll just use both banks, so we'll spread those arrows out. My generals unit can stay back. What's their onagers range? It's not telling me. Okay, that's fine. And I've got my 2 units of cav. We're just going to put here to engage their archers. Now I do have my reinforcements coming in from behind. That's going to be handy. And yeah, I think we'll just get in and fight the battle. Alright, so I'm going to have these guys there. Yeah, we're good. Alright, let's start the battle. Straight away they can begin firing. These guys will get down here. Archer's going to push forward and get into position to fire.
Reinforcing troops, and not a moment too soon.
Okay.
Who stand in our way?
Good stuff. Now, where are my reinforcements? Over here. We'll run you all down here, just in case we need them. I'm not saying we are going to need them, but just in case, it'll be handy to have. Alright, these guys are in position. They can go into spear wall now. Good stuff. Now, where did their war dogs go? Can't see them. Sure they're here somewhere. My archers should be... They're just staying out of range of my archers at the moment. Okay, we're going to start firing though. Where onagers are exchanging fire, we've got one of theirs. They're probably going to get one of mine. Oh, they got 2 of mine. 3 of mine. Okay. It's a bit shit, but anyway. Their cavs coming in. Now, archers, don't shoot at them, please. You're going to shoot my guys in the back. Fire over the top. Okay, we're going to bring 2 units of Gothic Warband over as well. Bring my general up a bit. There's no point leaving him down there. That's their war dogs. Now they're spear infantry, so we're going to push out and attack them. Then my cav can go after the archers and encircle them. We're losing a lot of our onagers. We're down to just 4. They've still got 3 left. So odds aren't in our favour there. Pikemen are going to do well. They're just dramatic levy spear infantry. Yeah, they're not quite pikemen. Archers keep shooting at their rear units. Okay, Gothic Warband will bring up a bit closer. These guys are marching over here. My cav as well. think they've still got all their dogs, they haven't released them yet. I can't get any closer to see though. That should be fine. How are we going with everything? They've still got 3 onagers left. That's fine. I'm going to send the... Tell them not to fire, otherwise they're going to throw their javelins into the back of my guys. We're going to send them in a second. I'm just going to let them get down to fresh again. Here we're doing fine, we're just moving over slowly. Our reinforcements are coming. The archers would be handy, because we can just... we're losing a lot because of my archers. Okay, there's nowhere else I can use them, so I might as well put them out of the way. I've just shot into the back of my own units and killed them. So it's not really the best, it's not the best bank to fight them on, because this is the furthest point. Better if we're fighting on that side, we could put our units on the sides of the bank and shoot into the other units, but it is what it is. How are you guys going? You guys are going to be exhausted, so we're going to slow them down. Just let them walk slowly. We lost a few units of our spears, unfortunately. Onagers are... they've used their ammunition, it looks like. Yeah, they're still firing. They're down to 1 though, so hopefully this guy can get him.
Our men have regrouped.
Spearmen, get back to the fight. Archers, well, you're going to be useless, unfortunately. They're just tired, so they can just keep walking slowly. There's no need to run them. What are they firing at now? They're just firing at the onager crew. It's okay, they'll have time to replenish. As long as we don't lose them, we don't have to buy them again. Okay, you're in combat now, so you can throw your javelins if you want to. This unit will pull back, just so we keep them. Alright. Now they're lining their archers up to fire, so we're going to charge in. You guys charge forward, rapid advance. I don't know where their war dogs have gone. I know they've still got them all. So we'll try and engage them, so they send their dogs after my warriors, which they've done, instead of my cav. Cav's just going to charge in after the archers. Guys charging. Okay, here they're starting to waver. It's fine. These guys are still coming. I'm going to bring the general forward. I want to get still firing. Back over this side, taking out 1 unit of their smashing spears. Doing well here. What happened? You guys didn't get a charge through. Now they will. All their archers are breaking. It's okay. You guys, we're going to push forward, get the general. We do need to get our cav around the back behind them, just to try and chase them all down, so we don't have to fight them again. Now we'll go over here. They're shattered, so keep chasing them. There's 2 units of those hunters left, so we don't have to worry about them. These guys are breaking. My guys look like they're breaking apparently. We're doing fine. So we're going to send another lot of spears in. You guys stop firing. You did nothing but friendly fire. That was just pathetic. Poor planning on my part, I guess. Okay, how do we go here? 17 left, so just kill as many as we can. Alright, 6 left, that's good. We're going to send them across. We're going to take out these guys. Now they're retreating. There's 4 of their mounted brigands.
This is shameful.
4 mounted warband, 8 of those. Okay, there's not many of them left, that's good. There's a few pikes, there's 20 pikes. We're not going to be able to catch them. Okay, we're going to throw my general into the fight as well. As long as we get them and the Allens are completely wiped out, I'll be happy. I was never in doubt that we weren't going to win it, but I just wanted to minimise my losses, which we've still got most of our Gothic warband. Yeah, we did alright. I lost a few spears, but they can replenish. There's no worries. just going to fast forward and get as many as we can. Look over here. I know I didn't zoom in that battle. Kind of forgot to again. Sorry guys. Alright, so we've taken those guys out. We're going to take out their Onigo crew, I guess. There's not a lot more we need to. There's still those pikes. There's cataphracts there, which we won't catch. Yeah, so everyone else is going to reach the border. So, not a bad start to the episode. I'm sure we'll have some more battles coming up. Alright, so there's 2 of them left. We're going to end the video here. Not end the video, end the battle. So we got a decisive victory. There's 95 of them left, which are just those cataphracts, which we were never going to catch them. What we'll do, we'll just take on warriors, I guess. We could ransom release, but it's -8 to my integrity, which I don't want to hurt that at the moment. So 8% replenishment sounds good. Okay.
Starting out.
Just let the game save. There we go. Now, can we push out and get them again? We can.
Ready for orders.
We will do that though. So we'll just go out and attack. I'm just going to auto-resolve this, just because it's going to be a waste of time otherwise. So we'll do protective, just to minimise our losses. Decisive victory. We did lose a unit, however, which is what I was trying to avoid, but that's alright, we'll be fine. Again, we'll just replenish. It's 1%, but it's either that or kill captives. Actually, we'll just kill the captives. It'll probably improve our relations with the Huns.
On the move, lads.
Okay, now that I thought was going to be the end of the Allans, they must have another army somewhere, which they do. Over here.
Warriors all.
We're going to stay in our lands just so we replenish. We'll move... it's going to be quicker to walk around that way, so we're just going to leave this unit here.
Move out.
Okay, they will replenish on their own. I'm going to... Actually, I can't recruit any more units.
Ready for battle.
I've got this army, which... What are you doing?
Thirsty for battle.
You're out of movement points, and we
Get
can't put you in
moving.
force march for whatever reason.
Ready for orders. For the tribe.
Not sure why.
Getting on our way. Gathering supplies.
We're just going to send them back to Constantinople next turn. We've got a garrison army here, just keeping public order under control in Dardania. So these guys can keep it pushing. We'll go and see if we can get those Allans, and then we might go down to Corinthus and take that. And that'll be the last Roman building on this part of the map. So then we can start pushing east a bit. Now also, the plan with the towns and that, I'm just going to go through it quickly, just so everyone knows what's going on. So we're going to upgrade our town. We're going to start with looking at the towns though, because it will help make things make sense a bit. We're going to upgrade our towns only to level 3. There's no point going to a level 5. It uses 30 more food, and there's no real benefits to it. You get 50 more wealth, 1 more public order, and you get a couple more Germanic hunters and that for a garrison, which it's not really going to make any difference. So I'd rather not spend my food there. In the other 2 building slots, in one we're going to build livestock pens. We're not taking into account any of the additional food from local fertility. We're going to plan for losing all of that later on, so we don't have to rebuild all these buildings. So we're going to plan for climate change and plan ahead. So we're going to get 40 food from this and 500 wealth from animal husbandry. We're also going to get, if we build this up quick enough, we'd get an additional 600, but we're not looking at that. And in another building slot, so down there, we're going to build goat barns. Simply because we get 70 food and 450 wealth. Okay. And in the final building slot, we're going to build a waterworks. Just so we get sanitation, as well as sanitation to all other provinces. And that's going to help our capital. Now we're going to do identical in both of the towns. Okay. Not every city will be exactly the same, because some might have a bonus resource such as timber, so we may have to adjust things a bit. But I mean, this one has lead. Once we rebuild it, we don't really need lead, I don't think, for anything, so we'll just stick with the basic plan there. And by doing that, by the end, once they're fully upgraded, both those regions, just from their basics and not the local fertility, they're going to be producing 160 food. They're going to do minus 16 public order though, but they're going to create 2,300 wealth, and that's also taken into the account the minus 30 food from building the towns that the towns will use. So they're still going to produce 160 food for the region between the two of them and our city. Now this is really good. You're good to plan ahead. Now the city, we're going to do the same. We're only going to build to a level 3 cities. We don't need to build large cities. There's no real benefit. These settlements only can build basic walls for whatever reason, so it doesn't matter which ones you upgrade to. And the only benefits from spending an extra, I think it was 50 food, is you get another lot of Germanic hunters and one more Bastion Onager, as well as an extra 100 wealth and one more public order. So that's not worth it. So that's the plan for that. In the next building slot, we're going to build they'll probably build in a different order, but they're all going to have the same buildings in them in different spots. We're going to build a granary, simply because we need the sanitation and the food, and there's no consequence to building that. The next building slot, we're going to build a meat hall. It's going to use 100 food, which that's fine. Sanitation, we'll have plenty of sanitation from all of our other buildings that we've built in all the other regions as well. It's going to give us 17 public order and 1,650 wealth. Okay, then in the next one, we're going to build a warrior's hold. We could build a warrior's keep, but that's an extra 50 food, and the benefits of that are going to be 3 public order and a fraction more money. So we're going to build a warrior's hold in the next region. We're going to get 10 public order, 500 wealth, and we're only going to use 50 food to do it. Okay, it also gives us unlocks different units as well, so we can get Gothic, Palatino defectors, which, yeah, they might be good, they might not, but we're going to try them, so we need to be able to recruit them. And so that's four of the building slots. 2 of the building slots we're going to leave open. So in regions such as Constantinopolis, one of the building slots will be used up by the fishing jetties, which for now I'm just going to leave them as food because we need food at the moment. Later on, I'll probably turn it into a trade jetty just for extra for extra wealth. All right. But by building just those 4 buildings, the end result is going to still be, by the time we take into all the food we're creating here, we're still going to be plus 30 food for the region. That's not including what happens with those 2 other building slots. We're going to have plus 15 public order, which will then help with here. So obviously 8 of that we lost through difficulty level, so that's going to take us down to plus 7. Then you've got religious differences, taxation, etc, etc. But we should be pretty close to being balanced. And we're also going to create an additional 2,750 wealth just from those 4 building slots. Alright, so in the last 2 building slots, if we need to, we might put another town centre or something just to give us more public order. And yeah, we'll work those last 2 building slots out when we need to. But that's the plan at the moment. So we're going to try and stick to that. It could change later on, but working things out, that seemed like a good idea. So in the end, each region will be making us about $5,000. It's actually $5,050, but then we'll take into account corruption and everything as well. But that's the idea at the moment. And we're going to have 2 building slots left over. Okay, so we'll get back to the gameplay. Sorry if no one was interested in that, but I spent half an hour doing it to make a plan, and it's going to help later on because we should have a really strong economy. So we're at the end turn, I guess, again.
For battle.
These guys aren't going to be moving. We've got our provinces, we've got no money. We don't need to research any technology. Diplomacy we'll have a flick through quickly. Alans still like us even though we killed them. Go figure. Bastanians are happy. Eastern Roman Empire hates us. That's fine. The Huns are really improving now. So we're going to be plus 37. Yeah, no one else I really care about. I don't want to become friends with Western Rome, even though I could. Just because I want to try and be friends with the Huns this time, just for something a bit different. I'm also hoping they might come and help me attack the Sassanids, just to keep things interesting. But for now, that's that. Objectives we're not worried about. Trade and finance. Where's our trade at? So finances are put it in the middle at the moment. We might be able to put them up again in a second. But I want to try and improve public order in all these places. So we need to get this general back in here and get it up to 100% so that the region's growing, and you also get an extra tax bonus. Okay, so we'll do an end turn and we'll see what happens. And we can assign a governor. I thought I did this. Didn't I throw... I thought I threw this kid in as the governor. Oh no, he's coming back from being a retainer, then we're going to appoint him as the governor. That was the plan there, so we're just going to skip this at the moment. Okay. Now, it is also 2 more days until the new DLC campaign comes out, so we're also going to have one of those going. But from what I've heard, it was a... You get the DLC and that, but there's also a surprise, which hasn't been announced yet, so I'm not sure what it's going to be. It might just be the release date for Total War Warhammer, or God knows what it's actually going to be, to be honest. But I did hear there is going to be another announcement for something. It might be free DLC. Who knows?
They made ready for war. The world had fallen into shadow. The earth grew cold, and the wind whispered of death. And I beheld a black horse, and he that sat on him had a pair of scales in his hand. Attila was born. All knelt before him, for they knew he would devour the earth and set on fire the foundations of the mountains. Attila was born from darkness and despair.
Okay, so Attila's been bought. We completed 3 out of our 4 objectives, so that was a bit of extra income, that was handy. We're going to have rebellion imminent, that's fine. We wanted that to happen because that will stop the... I can't remember what it was called now, I'll look at it in a second. Got a new mission issued, that's fine. Instability, that's what it was. So that'll get rid of the instability once a rebellion happens. Okay, also guys, if you think of any new ideas for campaigns, let me know. Can be anything that's interesting. Just, yeah, it's always good to do something different, I think.
Ready for battle.
So even if it's something along the lines of become a horde with the Franks and go down and attack Africa and just stay a horde the entire campaign. Just something completely different. I've never actually tried to become a horde, stay a horde apart from obviously playing Attila. So staying a horde as a different faction might be interesting, who knows. But that's fine, we'll worry about that in a bit. Now we've got $9,000. What we could do is pretty much invest it all in this, which I am going to do while I've got the money. I think it's a good idea. We're going to send this army, which now can go into force march, back to Constantinopolis. he's improved our public order here, so we're back to +5. And obviously finishing this building, the tavern, is going to help a lot, so this region should be pretty happy soon. Same thing's going on here, we've got a lot of buildings going on. Thessalonica isn't too happy, but I really want to try and get these Alans, if they're still standing there, which looks like they are. Oh, they've moved. Okay, they've moved north a bit. Hopefully they're getting close to the Huns, maybe. If this guy who has moved as well, he might be chasing them, which would be good news. I'm going to move up to here, just so we're close to Thessalonica to get the rebellion, but we're also going to... we should probably go and see where the Alans are, maybe. We're going to force march.
Get moving, you wretches!
See if we can find them. There they are there.
Is there nothing else?
They're not the strongest army. I'm not recruiting these guys anymore. They were useless. So we'll just pull back. Oh, you know what? We can just leave them there. There's no harm in doing that. If they want to come and attack, they can.
Ready for battle.
Ooh, I don't know how we'd go with that. Got a few cav. These. You know what? Let's just pull back. We'll play it safe.
Get moving.
Don't want to lose any more units, to be honest. Okay, so this is still -44 in this region. Mostly from instability and with devastation, etc, etc. This dock is not going to fix itself, unfortunately. And I don't want to spend 2,000 to fix it, because I could... It only costs 3,000 to rebuild. So if we demolish it, it will fix itself. Okay, we're building that there. Down here, we're okay. We've got our tavern, etc, etc. Now we'll obviously piss off the pastures, etc, when we start rebuilding the region, but we needed them for now. What else are we going to need to do? We need to get these Alans, deal with the rebellion, and then push south to get Coronum. Grathus, sorry. Okay, that's them. Up here, we could recruit some more units, maybe. I'm hoping these guys aren't going to attack me.
Ready for orders.
What we'll do, we'll just bring the army in there to that city to make sure they're not going to.
Warriors all.
The Huns are going after... the Huns are attacking them, that's why they've fled. Oh, they're just raiding. I don't know. Oh, that's their region, sorry. Yeah. The Huns are just raiding in Western Romans lands. Illyria really don't actually like me, do they? They might be pushing out to attack.
For the tribe.
In that case, we'll just recruit an army and we'll push back against them.
We need good fighters.
Okay. We'll just go and probably sack that city or raise it. I'm not going to expand up to the northwest at the moment. I think that's all my movement for my armies, to be honest.
Thirsty for battle.
This is done here, this is done here. There's nothing else we can build. There's no more diplomacy to do. Technology's still researching. What are we researching? We'll just have a quick look. Oh yes, we're going for craft specialization, only because we're just going to get this just to complete the tier, and then we're going to get +1 public order in all provinces. Then we might go back to some more military, not that we really need them at the moment, or have the income to sustain higher tier units. Okay, so we'll do another end turn. I know we're burning through them, and we're already up to 400 AD, but I think that's part of changing from a horde to a empire. It just takes a lot of turns. I can't really see a quick way of doing it. And we can throw this kid back in as a governor. Okay, so you are going to go into Macedonia. Who's our heir? Oh, this guy's our heir at the moment. Okay, that's good stuff. Now we've got an etiquette we can issue. We're going to stick with our religion to help spread that. Germanic paganism. While we're here, we'll just check on how that's going. So it's going down in this region at the moment. It will obviously come back once we put that etiquette in properly. Over here it's growing, it's at 22%. And over here, where are we at? We're at 19%, but we're growing strongly. And overall, We'll go into our faction, look at our summary. Overall, we're Germanic paganism at 15%. It was at 20%, I think. It went down because we took the Thessalonica. So obviously there's a lot of Christian support there, but it'll come back. It's just going to be a constant battle at the moment. So we'll do an end turn. Oh, who's this? Oh, the governor. What we'll do, we'll give him authority for public order, which will help once the rebellion's finished. There's nothing more to give him. Okay. So the rebellion showed up. It's the Macedonian, which are there. Eastern Roma moving around. I'm surprised they haven't tried to take Constantinople. I was really hoping they would, personally. I thought it'd be a cool battle. I mean, it was fun to siege it, and we got to use some siege equipment. But it wasn't really an epic battle. They pulled a lot of their units out of the city. Oh, don't come and raise it, you assholes, don't do it. Okay, so we've got the rebellion. That's fine. It's not very strong. We'll see if the Allens have moved again. Oh, they really have. Alright, so we're not going to chase them down. What we'll do, we'll see if we can get peace.
My time is better spent feasting and hunting than listening. So be quick with your
We'll just ignore them for now. We can stay at war with them, it's not going to matter. Okay, so we're going to forget about them. We're going to deal with the rebellion, and then we're going to push south to take Corinthus. Alright, and these guys are raiding in my territory, so we're going to have to deal with them as well. So we'll go after rebellion. Oh, they're going to be in range. Where'd they go?
Get moving!
Oh, you assholes, you're not in range.
We cannot do that.
Damn it. Okay. Well, that is what it is. We're just going to pull back a fraction just to get back in our own territory. So they continue to replenish. We'll just see where we're going to spend our money first. What can be improved here? Once the tavern's done, we should be able to improve this into a meeting hall. And then we'll be able to go down to Warrior's Hold. There's no more money that needs to be invested here. You can go back into normal stance. So that's +5 public order there. These guys aren't going to move. So the rebels left has given us +42, which is going to be pretty good. We've got raiding, even though there's no one raiding that I can see. They're raiding up here, but that's a different region, so I don't know what's going on there. There's nothing we need to spend our money on here, apart from this conversion, but we don't have $6,000 to spend. So we'll invest down here in... What do we need to invest in? We should probably put a granary at the moment, just to help with the food. I do need to build a dock back up, but we don't have the money. So we'll get started on a granary, I guess. The next one we'll put a town centre in. Okay. These guys aren't going to be strong enough to attack those yet, and we don't have any money to recruit, so we're just going to leave it. And we'll... Oh, we've got the garrison as well. What's in our garrison? 1 unit of spears. Still not going to be enough, I don't think. Especially against these Roman units. They're not good units by any means, but they've got high armor, so our slingers won't do a lot of damage, and we've only got pikemen to fight with, and 1 unit of spears, so that's not going to be enough. Once this is done, I'll move this general out, hopefully, and then we might combine these armies and get rid of that general. But we'll see what happens. We've got 1 more turn for our next technology. And diplomacy, we don't need to keep looking at that. There's no events really. We've got an agent discovered. Etiquette was issued. And we destroyed the fishing jetty. Okay, so we'll do another end turn. Huns have come back in our territory, but they're not raiding, so that's good news. These guys are, so that's annoying me. We'll deal with them when we can. First things first, we're going to deal with the rebellion. Only because we'll keep growing in strength. Now, Nobatia wants
The
peace.
storm has raged long enough, and now, at your agreement,
I'm not going to give it to
the
them,
softer rains of peace.
because if we stay at war with them, that'll keep the Huns happy. The Garmantians are their military allies, but I'm not worried about them as much. And yeah, Eastern Rome has declared war on them. Or maybe they declared war on Eastern Rome. Either way, they were military allies to start with, I think. But no for now. Parthia, Roxolanians, I know these guys are moving. Hopefully they're going over to Western Rome. We probably should recruit some spies at some stage. Not too really worried though, and we can have another governor. Not that we have a region for him. These guys have finished their term in office, so we'll get on to that. Now, what's this? Defamation. Well, we have to do this because I don't want this trait. I do want the loss of control though, but I don't want that trait. So pay him off. Okay, now we should be in a position to attack. They've grown in strength. So, what we'll do, we'll just sandwich him a bit. Once again, just to minimise our losses, hopefully. Yep. To be honest, we probably won't need our reinforcements once again. I'll try and get this guy, garrison, in to attack. Only because it'll be good to use them up. Now that's my governor. So the governors must... Okay, I didn't know that happened. Governors become a general. Wasn't aware of that. But we're going to probably waste this unit. Do as much damage as we can. I'm not going to use the governor because I don't want him to die. But yeah. So we'll get in and fight the battle. We're not fighting in rain, hopefully. More rain. More rain. This will be fog. I know we're good, we got dry. Okay, now we're going to go to the top of the hill, because fighting on the slope isn't really a great idea. So we're going to go around here and we'll push around. Where are my reinforcements coming from? Everywhere, it looks like. Okay. So put all these. The onagers probably won't be able to get involved in this fight. I'll put them there. I'll send fire at will anyway. Just in case they might get a shot at something. I doubt they will. And then we're just going to push forward really quick. And get in position. Which is going to be about here. It's going to fast forward. We've got more units over here.
The battle is turning
behind.
in our favor. The enemy has
Slow
been
it down.
spotted.
And we've got these units as well. So general, hang back. Those spearmen charge forward. These guys are all getting in position. Gonna attack them from behind. Got my 2 units of cav. If they're gonna charge, we're just gonna pull back a little bit. Okay, we'll spread our line a bit thinner. Get out of the trees. We want to fight anywhere near trees, to be honest. Now we've got our spearmen here as well. And our onagers can fire. It's handy. Go back, guys. Oh, they're going to charge me.
The enemy is going for our general. Protect him.
Shoot.
We've revealed their deception. Our troops are being ambushed.
Spearmen, push around. Alright, what do we do here? It's going to charge in and get their cav. These guys will be able to hold. We're going to send our spearmen forward. Our archers, we'll line them up. These guys won't make it in time. Pikemen, spearmen are going to do well over there. Okay, these guys are taking a lot of damage. We've got our archers. We're going to aim for their cav. You guys into pike wall. And you guys form up. We need a flaming shot. Just take as many of their cav as we can. They've taken out one of our cav units, but we'll be able to get that unit, no worries. Our onagers are shooting me now, so we'll pick a new target. They're archers. Okay, archers shoot them. Okay, charge in. Shoot their general. Now, we need my cav. My cav unit that's left, we're going to bring them around and just use them to push the archers back. So they stop firing and start retreating, like that. Then we can push forward with our infantry without taking too many losses. Okay, so you guys shoot them, taking out those units, pushing them back. Okay, they've just got their general's unit left. Okay, archers, we're going to shoot them. Onager crew, shoot those. This cav's going to get a good charge in. Then we'll send the spearmen just to help keep those slingers and that out of the battle, just so they don't shoot my own units. The general's units break in. Archers, shoot their archers, please. Okay, the general's unit's dead. He's been killed.
Running, but their general is dead. A lethal blow.
Right, Archie's units break in. Just hunt them down to make sure we kill them all. Okay, archers will stop firing. You guys push in an attack. A unit of cav came back, so we'll use them to assist over here.
Victory!
Okay, there's 19 Sagittari there. There's 145 here. There's the general's unit has one left. And there's one scout equity left. Okay, we're just going to speed it up, let the battle finish. What's this? 2 common Stentic spears. That's no worries. Something hurt my Onager crew. Didn't even see that. Thought they'd be nice and safe over there. Alright, so there's 1 Sagittari left. Battle's over. Okay, so it doesn't look like we've killed them. We're going to take on warriors just to replenish a bit. And we'll just let the game save, and then we're just going to push out with these guys and auto-resolve it. There's only 1 unit of cav left.
Ready for battle.
So once again we'll just do protective. And that's the end of the rebellion. We can't take on warriors because whatever reason, so we're just going to kill the captives.
Your next command?
Alright, so that's the rebellion over. How do we go here? Got military crackdown, which helped. Okay, so once we fix food, fix devastation, political situation, we really need to lose some of our power. That'll help us a lot. And get religion under control. This will be a good region. But for now, guys, that's the end of the battle, and that's the end of part 4. Like, dislike, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, whatever you want to do. And I will see you in part 5.